So the world and Olympic champions coming back after a game deficit there. Ahmad and Nasir to book their place in the semi-final. Next up is the second women's singles, and it features the current world #1, Tai Tzu Ying, up against the former world #1, Ratchanok Intanon. Well, we already saw in our first quarterfinal of the day, Pusana Venkata Sindhu safely through in 2 straight games. That match, a repeat of the World Championship semi-final. What we're about to watch now is the top quarter of the draw, and it's a repeat of the All England final. And of course, it was Tai Tzu Ying, the world #1, who won on that occasion. Defending champion still in the women's singles, that's He Bingjiao, the left-hander from China. So 2 of the most talented players in world badminton. And that includes the male players in that statistic too. The #1 seed, Tai Tzu Ying, against the #8 seed, Ratchanok Intanon. Sauvage, her first duty, the toss of the coin. So it is Tai Tzu Ying has chosen that far side of the court as we all look down. Tai Tzu Ying, 23 years of age now, and enjoying her 48th consecutive week as world #1. Not the tallest of athletes, just over 5'4", that is. And she's twice been a semi-finalist here in the past, trying to make it through, obviously, then to a 3rd semi-final at this particular tournament. In the first round, she went 3 games against the winner of the Swiss Grand Prix gold, Chen Xiaoxin, and in the second round against the winner of the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix gold earlier this year, the Kawakame. Nice to see the players who've been winning the Grand Prix gold events coming through and doing well in these Super Series events. Ratchanok Intanon, well, she is 22 years of age, and she spent just 2 weeks as world #1. From the 21st of April 2016, that was immediately after she'd won 3 Super Series titles back to back. There you can see teammate yesterday, Busanan Ongbangarangpan, in 2 straight games. First round against the very talented Cheng An-yi from Hong Kong. So this will be the 17th meeting between these 2 players. And of the previous 16, honours are shared. It's 8 apiece. Last meeting was last week in the semi-final stage. It was 1 hour and 4 minutes for those 3 games. And of course, Ratchanok Intanon went on to win the Denmark Open title. Ready to play! 12 Super Series tournament finals as Ratchanok. Her opponent has been in 16. So Amha Sauvage, our service judge from Switzerland, Peter Meseros. Tai Tzu Ying had an incredible start to the season, winning the first 3 Super Series titles that she won, that she played, the All England, the Malaysian and the Singapore. She didn't contest the India Super Series in between the All England and the Malaysian. So she had a good start to the year. She had a good finish to last year too, because she won her last 2 tournaments of the year.
Ladies
the
and
Hong Kong Open and the Super Series finals.
Right, Ratchanok Intanon, Thailand. And on my left, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. Ratchanok Intanon to serve. Love all, play.
So the former world champion, Ratchanok Intanon, getting this quarter-final match underway. Well, I thought last week at the Denmark Open, Ratchanok Intanon looked revitalised. I thought she looked sharp, very quick movement. She's always a delight to watch as far as racket motion is concerned. A wonderful, relaxed hitting motion, and I guess you can say the same of her opponents. They're 2 wonderful, graceful movers around the court and great shot makers. I suppose as far as the shot making is concerned, although they both have this wonderful, relaxed hitting style, I think Tai Tzu Ying probably the more adventurous.
Service fault called.
Oh my goodness me.
Service
fault called.
2-1.
Struck above the waist on a high serve.
Please. 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 I think you know the signal. It's okay.
Well, I couldn't really hear what umpire Sauvage was saying. Every service fault that's called, the service judge will give an indication with their arm as to what the fault was called for.
Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2. Service over. 3-4.
Good rally. Oh, I don't believe it. That cross-court net shot from the backhand side. Absolutely superb. Well, you won't see much better than that.
Service over. 5-4. Service over. 5-all.
Oh, it's landed in.
6-5.
I think Tai Tzu Ying was actually expecting a block. That was well in. That time the judgment was sound.
Service over. 6-all.
Yeah, just caught a little off balance.
7-6.
That's a delightful drop. It was a wonderful high serve. It was just about going to land on that back line.
7-all.
And to play a winner off that, it's extraordinary.
Eight, 7.
Good judgment. Just wide.
Service over. 8-all.
So it's the inner tram line, sideline we're looking at. Oh dear. I suppose the only question mark in my mind is how much last week's win has taken out of Ratchanok Intanon. It ended 18 months Super Series drought.
Service over. 9-all.
She was very emotional, very happy at the end, dedicated her victory to the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej, who died a year ago, aged 88.
Service over. 10-9.
Oh yes, point for point.
Service over. 10-all.
So it is the current world number one who has a 1 point advantage over the former world number one here at the mid-game interval.
TV court, 20 seconds. TV court, 20 seconds.
Slight hesitation before she took that one at the back of the court. Tai Tzu Ying, this one, she looks down at the line, yeah, just checking her spatial awareness. Now that reaction to me was very telling from Ratchanok. Not only physically, what has last week taken out of her, but also emotionally, mentally. It is a question mark. Good smash. Straight down the line.
Service over. 13-11.
Oh, don't believe it. How did she get that back? Yeah, a little stamp of the foot, and I can understand why she got back the difficult one.
12-13.
That was an extraordinary shot in itself. Then to get that smash back, and then makes an error on the relatively easy one.
Service over. 14-12.
Yeah, and again, the body language after the rally from Ratchanok Intanon suggests to me that she's feeling a little tired after last week.
Service over. 13-14. Service over. 15-13.
Chose not to compete at the World Championships, Tai Tzu Ying, preferring instead to play the World University Games. Now that's clever from Ratchanok. Punch clear deep into the Tai Tzu Ying forehand corner. Being played to the backhand side. Quarter really off balance.
Service over. 16-14.
Well judged.
Service over. 15-17. Service over. 18-15.
Points advantage and 3 points from this opening game, #1 seed.
19.
What a great serve. Super serve.
Service over. 16-19.
Yeah, making sure that Tai Tzu Ying moved from forehand to backhand, forehand again, and then the winner down the backhand. Yeah, super return. And 3 game point opportunities.
70.
Look at that. How can you tell which way it's going? It's gone wide. Opening game to Tai Tzu Ying.
First game won by Tai Tzu Ying, 21-17.
21-17. 15 minutes for game number one. Well, both these players making their 5th appearance here at the French Open, and both are contesting a 5th quarter-final, at least here. That's amazing consistency, isn't it?
Play.
Well, she first competed here as a 17-year-old, 2011.
Service over. 1, love.
Yeah.
2, love. Service over. 1, 2. Yes.
Holds the record. Tai Tzu Ying is the youngest ever finalist at a Super Series event. That was 2010 when she came through the qualifying in Singapore. Started the tournament as a 15-year-old and turned 16 on finals day. Well, at one stage, Ratchanok held the record as the youngest ever winner of a Super Series at 18 months, 2 months and 23 days when she won in Delhi, the Indian Open of 2013, but it was surpassed by Akane Yamaguchi, who won her home Super Series event in Japan as a 16-year-old.
Service over. 3,
Oh, goodness,
2.
we've got some talented women's singles players, and they're all still pretty young, aren't they? Very, very exciting discipline right now, women's singles. Yeah, making Tai Tzu Ying move the full diagonal of the court. Gone wide. It's wonderful, wonderful disguise on that drop shot from Tai Tzu Ying. Just rolls the racket head at the last moment, imparting reverse slice on it. Oh, well, that's not too shabby either.
4, 5.
Virtually no backswing of the racket. Look at that. How on earth does she play that with accuracy?
Service over. 6, 4.
Great judgment, my goodness, just wide of the centre line.
5, 6.
Well, that goes down as a service error from Ratchanok. Perfect.
6-0.
She moves on her toes, and yet she's quite a strong mover. I think that Ratchanok is more balletic, like a ballet dancer in her movement, whereas Tai Tzu Ying is very much on her toes, but has more explosive power, so more explosive movement. Oh, we've got a challenge here.
Shooting, challenges, fall, out.
No, it's called as a service error. What does Hawkeye say? Hawkeye says the line judge was right. It was a service error.
Challenge is unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 7, 6, play. Service over. 7-0.
Nice backhand. Oh no! She's missed it.
8, 7.
Yeah, tiny little shake of the head. My goodness me. That was very reserved. Look at that net shot. Forces the short lift and then the smash is long. Five of the last 6 points.
Service over. 8, 9.
Oh, that is sublime.
Service over. 10, 8.
Yeah. Not only accurate, but Ratchanok nowhere near it. Thought it was possibly going the other side of the court.
Service over. 9, 10.
Oh, didn't miss by much. Hadn't realised it was that close. And that's missed. Oh, I'd challenge that.
Service over.
All good.
Serve all.
Well, Ratchanok just accepts it, so she must have had a better view of it than me. 2-point advantage for Tai Tzu Ying here in the second game, having already won the first. No, that's worrying to me that she's trying to go for such a shot on the return of serve, because that looked to me as if she was going for a winner. And of course it ends up as a loser. That's a gift to Tai Tzu Ying. Missed it again. And again, the fact that she is going for outright winners rather than using the smash as a building shot to then follow up and try and take the next shot early, probably at the net. She's going for winners, which suggests to me, that's another suggestion, that she's tired. Wants to end the rally quickly.
10, 30.
Quite understandable in the effort last week. Beat her opponent of today in the semi-final, having beaten the world number 3, Sun Chi-hyun, in the quarterfinal, and then Yamaguchi in 3 games in the final. It was a tough tournament. Well, you just sense if Ratchanok Intanon wants to come through this. There's no doubting she wants to, but if she's to come through this, she's got to start making a move right now. She's got to close down the gap. And you see there, just no push off from her base position to try and retrieve the smash. Watch her legs here. Nothing. No explosive movement. That ability to change direction, just lacking this week after the physical punishment last week in winning the tournament. Oh, and that's landed in as well.
16, 11.
Well, Tai Tzu Ying, world number 1. Four straight titles at the beginning of the year. Won her first 4 tournaments, 3 of them Super Series. Oh, look at that. Well, you can't get a net shot any tighter than that.
17, 11.
Hit the top of the tape and just rolled over. Yeah, she's toying with her now.
18, 11.
Ratchanok, sadly for Thai fans, has just got nothing left. Yeah, coach knows it as well. But the ball. coach was very philosophical. When I arrived in Paris, I saw him at the hotel. He's staying at the same hotel as I am. And he said, well, it doesn't matter this week, because it was important to get another win at Super Series level, 18 months after the last. I knew that she'd be feeling a little bit tired. That was a tired-looking shot. Well, it was a challenge. Might as well have a challenge.
Ratchanok Intanon. Challenge is called in.
Oh, good challenge. Out by a whisker.
Service over. 12, 19, play.
Well, in the All England, she came back from 11-19 down against Carolina Marin. Ratchanok, do it again. I don't think she can. She's too tired, I suspect, this week. Yeah.
Service over.
It's match point opportunities now
20,
for the world
match
number one,
point,
Tai Tzu
12.
Ying. Comprehensive victory in the end for Tai Tzu Ying. 21-17, 21-12. 32 minutes for the current world number one against the former world number one. A third semi-final here for this lady after her semi-final in 2011 and again 2 years ago. Well, strong performance, wonderful racket skills. But sadly for Ratchanok Intanon, certainly in the second game, looks a little bit of a spent force. She'd given everything last week, and to get through to the quarter-final again this week was a great effort. But she was definitely second best today against Tai Tzu Ying. 21-17, 21-12. This is the final rally.
Yes.
pair of Ranki Reddy and Shetty up against the defending champions and 3 times winners of this event, the number 2 seeds Matthias Boll and Carsten Morgensen. Well, as far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, 7 different nations involved at quarterfinal stage, and that's the same as the men's singles, so diversity in the men's events at the moment. 2 Chinese pairs, as you can see, and one of those Chinese pairs, the world champions Liu Cheng and Zhang Nan, safely through to the semi-final. A first ever semi-final for the number 7 seeds Lian Li from Chinese Taipei. But we're going to concentrate on that bottom quarter. And I should mention also that He Jiting and Tang Qiang of China, the other Chinese pair, in the first ever Super Series quarterfinal, promoted from the qualifying and through to a first ever quarterfinal. But we await for the arrival of Satwik Sairaj, Ranki Reddy and Shiraj Shetty. Well, their second Super Series quarterfinal. Their first was in Korea when they were promoted from the qualifying. And if they